Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video talking about the Walking Dead Season 4 Webisodes. Okay, so this is a viewer requested topic. People wanted to hear what I think about, the Walking Dead webisodes, and if I could create my own or I could write them, what I would do with them. Now, right off the bat, I want to say basically that by now we should have heard something about the webisodes for this year coming up. We haven't. There hasn't been any news about webisodes for this season, which leads me to believe that there may not be webisodes this year. At least it doesn't seem like it, unless they release them at like the last minute. I'm pretty sure the last 2 years in a row, if I remember correctly, because I did do video reviews for them, the webisodes were released at around this time, or at least there was some information out there by now, about what's happening or what they're going to do with the webisodes, because they are kind of fun to watch. It's kind of like watching an episode of The Walking Dead in the webisode format online, for other characters that are not involved with the story or loosely involved and tie into the Walking Dead universe in some way, shape, or form, which I do like them. I really liked the first season episodes with Bicycle Girl. I thought that was really well done and very kind of like a nice reveal at the end when you kind of realize who that person is and how it ties in. The cold storage, the second year of webisodes, I did enjoy as well. I thought those were really cool. The tie-in was a little weak though. Just the storage unit being the one Rick's storage unit, the Grimes storage unit. So that was kind of like, whatever, that was okay. It was a loose tie-in. I still liked the webisodes, but it wasn't much of a tie-in. So I'm at this point, I'm basically concluding that there probably aren't going to be webisodes this year, unless they hit like, in September sometime. But I think they're probably just straight up working on next season all the way through, because it's probably, the amount of episodes we're getting each year is pretty awesome to be getting 16 42-minute episodes on AMC, and the budget has been increased. I think season 3 had a better budget than season 2, way better, because season 2's was worse than season 1, and I think they've been doing a really good job. So sounds like they're focusing on that, and that there probably won't be any this year. Not a huge loss. A little bit unfortunate, because I do look forward to seeing those and reviewing them. But I thought, okay, so if they're not going to do them, a couple people have asked me if I could do a set of my own, what would I do in the Walking Dead universe. There's a couple different things I think that would be really interesting to see in a webisode format. My number one choice would be to see Michael Rooker as Merle, and exactly what happened and how he escaped the roof in season 1. I think that would be really cool to see in a webisode format, of like starting it right after he's handcuffed, the characters take off in Guts, the Rick's group, the survivors, they take off and leave him there. You see him on the roof just sweltering and all that, going crazy and everything like that we saw in that episode and in season 1, and then getting to see how he actually escaped. Now, granted, I wouldn't want to show him sawing it off or anything. You could show like flashes, that'd be cool. Sort of like similar to how in season 1 where you have Jim where he's turning into a walker, flashes like that. Something like that would be really cool, and then just have sound or something interesting like that visually. And then have the governor's group come out of nowhere and rescue him, and then them go down and just kind of take off and just meet for the first time and go back to Woodbury or wherever they're going, wherever they're headed. Maybe attack the Vatos or something like that. Would be really cool to see. So if I could choose, that would be my number one choice for what I'd like to see done in a webisode format. That would be really interesting to see. Aside from that, I think maybe some other choices of good webisodes could be like little side stories. Could be seeing what happened with Shane and Lori up until the point when they were forming the group, before Rick got there and everything of the sort, and how that all came together, some of the things they went through and people they lost, and maybe just fighting off the start of the zombie apocalypse there and finding the camp. That would be a cool thing to see. Or just leaving King County, like him going to get them and then leaving together after he left Rick at the hospital. That would be really cool to see in webisodes as well. So that would be my probably second choice. And then in addition to that, there's lots of other things you could do too. You could do like one with Morgan for webisodes, and show what happened after Rick left with Dwayne and how he lost him and his wife as a walker and the whole bit and how that all went down. I know he explained it, he did mention it, but I'd really like to see that acted out and see that done. That would be really, really cool to see. On top of that, I mean, you know, infinite number of different possibilities for what you could basically do. Create new characters for webisodes. I thought the storage unit thing was a cool thing to see, because it's secure and everything. The bicycle girl thing where characters actually just lose straight up in a zombie apocalypse was fun to see. So you could go with some new characters and maybe tie it in loosely into the show, because there's so many different characters that have come into the show quickly and then left. So if we were to see any of you know, those characters in their origin or what happened before to them, like maybe Randall or, you know, any of these types of characters. Maybe the two guys, the two cops that were at the in 18 Miles Out, the place where Rick and Shane fight. See what happened to those two. I mean, there's lots of different possibilities for what you could do. But in my choice, what would be the most interesting in terms of the webisodes, it'd be those three. Number one, seeing what happened to Merle. Number two, seeing how everything happened without Rick, with Shane, and how that all came together with Lori and Carl. And also, my third would be what happened to Morgan in between. You know, seeing a few more things with him. And they could even, you know, they could even do any of those and put them into the actual series itself. The hardest one out of those would be probably to do the Shane and Lori with Carl one, because Chandler Riggs has grown up so much. You know, you can't really undo his age and film again. So that won't be hard to do. But the other two, you know, Morgan and Dwayne and his wife and Merle on the roof, those would be pretty easy to do. You wouldn't have any problems with that like you would with the other. But definitely the Merle one for me would be really, really cool to see. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about would be cool to see for webisodes. I hope they're going to do them. I hope in the future we're going to get to see one for this season. Maybe at the last minute they'll throw it up or something. Or maybe they'll start up again next year if they're not going to do it this year. So I guess we'll see what happens. It's a shame if we don't get them, because I think they are fun to see, kind of tide us over until the show starts up again. Okay. Anyway, those are my thoughts on what I would do if I could choose webisode season. And let me know what you guys think about it. I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.